first. Okay. There we go. All righty. We're just going to go through a few things. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to the meeting. We, changed a few things. We used to meet every week, but now we're meeting every other week. So I feel like it actually gives us more to talk about every other week. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I don't think we had this new awesome team banner before last week's meeting. So special thank you to Allison. She is definitely coined the Pick Monkey champion. If anybody has any questions about Pick Monkey, she's your gal. Someone's chatting already. Oh, welcome. So thank you for coming. Thank you for muting your computers. Let's see here. My thing is in the way. Okay, I just wanted to talk about first a few non-negotiables for those of you that are brand new to the team meeting. When you welcome a new coach, check out the team banner. There's all sorts of great information on the team banner when you are a new coach. It's also listed in the new coach file. So as soon as you get a new coach, make sure you tag them in the new coach file. And I know some of you that are new to Facebook, tagging them, you just hit the @ and then their name and it shows up in bold. So make sure you do that. It has everything they need. Everything from what we did was we organized the file section. I had a little committee of organizers that helped me organize the file section, and we made one section. Instead of going through and tagging your new coach with like 6 different things, you just tag them in the one place, especially the coach reimbursement, the $40 fee waiver is in there. So lots of really important stuff in that one file. New team calendars every month, always look for that. I'm going to go over the October one that I started working on. I'm going to add a few things before I share it with you, but make sure you print that out every month. Also, there's a few social media posting calendars in the photo album or the file section as well for you to help you with your daily social media posts. The coach opportunity, the next one we're going to have is this Thursday night. Look for a link tomorrow morning for that event. You should be sharing it. You want to grow your teams. You want to start getting your challengers to convert into coaches. So the coach opportunities that we have twice a month are the best way to do that. The sneak peek and then the live event. The difference is the sneak peek is a 3-day group, just like your challenge group, except it's 3 days. And then the sneak peek, the live event is just 1 hour. It's 1 hour where there's 4 of us leaders on the team that we just, every few minutes we have awesome posts. We've tweaked it and we've remade some videos. So it's going to be great. If you have somebody that's going to be in the live event, you should be in it also to answer their questions and to see what they're, asking and so on. New coach training for those of you that have new coaches, and for those of you that have never been in the new coach training yourself, or if you've never finished it. If you tried the boot camp and it was too hard for you to do, get in the new coach self-paced training and start it and work on it and finish it, because there are some great things in there that you need to know. I'm getting a lot of questions from people and I'm like, it's right in the training. It's right in the training. You said you finished the training. And the great thing about the training is you print out that checklist, and if you have to refer back to something, it's on the checklist, which is so great. So you can just go to the checklist. Oh, there it is, lesson 4. Lesson 4 is a hot one. It talks about the coach mobile and links and everything. So that's always one that I'm like, did you see lesson 4? So make sure you go through that. The best time to go through a new coach training, besides when you're a new coach, is when you get your first new coach. Go through it together with them. It's the best place to get a refresher. It's the best time to, get yourself up to speed with them. The next challenge groups. I know this is crazy to think about, but you need to start thinking about it. We just started with day 1 today. If those of you that are following the big team calendar, you should start thinking about your next challenge group. Start thinking about the coaches you're going to work with, your new coaches that you're going to mentor in your groups, and a theme already for October, probably something to do with Halloween and tricks and treats and things like that. So start with that. The dates for that for the whole team. And the reason why we do the whole team dates is because it coincides with our coach opportunity. So October 10th will be the prep and October 17th will be day 1. So let's start thinking about that. A little bit different with the monthly team calls. All team calls are going to be on the first Monday of the month only going forward. New coach calls are going to be the 2nd and the 4th. So we used to have 2 all team calls. We're only going to have 1 on the first Monday of every month. And I'm doing this so that you guys, you other leaders on your team, can start having your own calls with your teams on the third Mondays. And sometimes even the fifth Mondays are left open if there is a fifth Monday. So the third Monday and the fifth Monday is left for you to host your own calls or, whatever you want to do. It's just an open night. The next Super Saturday is October 29th. Here in Orlando, we're having Super Friday night. So just check and see what your city is having. Sometimes it's Friday, sometimes it's Saturday, sometimes it's Sunday. And they do that because corporate kind of likes to jump around and be at a few. So I know that here in Orlando, they're doing it Friday night because we have Joel and Jericho coming to ours, which is awesome. So check out to see, because they're going to launch Core de Force, and check out to see where yours is. It's very simple. You just in FAQ in your Coach Online office, just type in Super Saturday, and a link will come up, and you put in your zip code, and it'll show you where the closest Super Saturday is to you. And the best person to ask is, your coach to help you out with that for sure. Here is like a little sneak peek at the October calendar that I'm working on. There's a few other things that I'm waiting for dates and that I want to add, but just look for this. I'm going to probably post it at the end of this week so that you guys can print it out. But, pretty much what I just talked about, all the challenge group dates, the live events, the, sneak peeks and things like that, Super Saturday. But there are a few other things I was just waiting for before I post it. So look for that this week. And then this is that the coach planner that I was talking about earlier that I made last month for you. It just gives you a general guideline, a general posting guideline, more from like a business standpoint. Of course, you should be posting 3 to 5 times a day, right? And in the yellow box there at the top, those are some ideas of things you can post about. But this is to help you kind of push for those business opportunities that we have, your challenge groups and the coach opportunity. So things like that. So just use this as a guide. This just gives you one tip, one post per day, and then the other, 2, 3, 4, 5 posts you can kind of, think about on your own. Some other important stuff I wanted to chat about is using a tracker for your business. We had last Friday, we had Post Your Favorite Tracker. I'm going to do Friday favorites, different things that we use for our business that we like. So look for that again. But if you don't use some sort of a tracker to track your business, you need to be. You learn that in Coach Basics, that you have to do the 3 vital behaviors. You have to be tracking whether you're, posting every day, reaching out, inviting, adding new people to your friends list, keeping up with your contacts, all of these things to track your business. It's proven that if you create consistency, you will hit Success Club. If you continually do these things on your tracker, you will hit Success Club, you will grow your business. So grab a tracker. There are tons in the file section on the new coach training, in our FE Google Drive, which I've shared before, which is shared in the training and also in the file section. So many trackers. And your tracker might change. You might start out with, the Beachbody tracker, and then you might change to one that you develop or one that somebody else made. I think I've changed my tracker 16 different times because I'm adding to it, I'm taking things away. But just have some sort of a checklist for yourself every day. It's kind of like when you were a challenger. It's kind of the same thing when you're a coach. When you're a challenger, you kind of check in with your group every day. You have maybe a checklist or a food tracker or something. Maybe you use the app on your phone. Maybe the new challenge tracker app is working for you, but it's something to keep you accountable. You need to do the same thing as a coach. Let's see. Expanding your team, we talked about a little bit. Okay, I wanted to talk about Core de Force because today in the wall page that I'm in, Jeff Hill did a video about Core de Force, and I'm sure he says this about all, new programs, but like he was like shaking. He couldn't even stress how amazing this program is going to be. Think about it. Like, we haven't had anything like this in a while. This is going to be like amazing. If for people that like, Country Heat was kind of for like the couch potato-y kind of a person that doesn't think they can work out, but they can. Don't get me wrong, it's a great workout. But that's really what it was meant for. It was meant for, that crowd. Now this Core de Force is kind of meant for the lover of fitness, the lover of, going hardcore. So Super excited for this. It launches in November. There's going to be a sneak peek this in October. So for all your Beachbody On Demand and club members, look for that date. I don't know if we have a date on that yet, but think about what you can do now. You may want to start forming like a little sneak peek group into Core de Force. When I was at Summit, a gal did that with Country Heat, and she told all of her challengers about Country Heat. I think I mentioned this last meeting. She told everyone about Country Heat. She had new people in this group. The minute that link became available to purchase, she put it in that group, and she sold like, I think she had 30-something Success Club points in the first day. So if you talk about it now with your current challengers, challenge groups, however you follow up with your contacts, maybe start a little private group and just throw them in there and talk about it. Post images, post yourself doing the sneak peek of the workout. What's great about this workout is you don't need anything for it. You're punching and kicking. It reminds me of old school Billy Blank's Tae Bo. I don't know if you remember that workout from a long time ago. So I'm really excited. I love workouts that you don't need anything for.
I have a quick question. Do you mind if I ask you a question? How would you do that in terms of like the sneak peek group? Do you promote like, obviously if they're already in the club membership, they would have the sneak peek available to them in October. If they've out of challenge packs in the last 30 days, they would have it because they have their free trial. But what if they have neither? Do you suggest that they sign up for the 30-day free trial if they've never done it before and promote that aspect of it?
You definitely could. I would, if they're interested in Core de Force, I already have a group. I already have a little group. I only have a few people in it, but like it's a Core de Force sneak peek group. And it's like, I told my people, as soon as I get new information, you'll be the first to know. So that's kind of how I would promote it. And then in that group, a few days before the sneak peek, you can say, hey, if you don't have club membership, here's how you can get it for a free 30 days. Or, as soon as it comes out, you'll get it, the club membership will come free. But I would definitely get them signed up, or at least, under you as a customer.
Right. But I was just saying, like, to get them to be able to try, is the point of the sneak peek group to preview it for them, or to get them to try it on the free sneak peek on demand?
I think both, because if you have customers with club membership, they can try it too. And then you may get those folks to be like, okay, I want to try it too. And then maybe you could sell the 3-month club membership with Shakeology, before Core de Force comes out. And then when Core de Force comes out, they can get that too.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think there's any right or wrong way to do it. I would just definitely get a place to corral all those interests so that you can just hit them all at the same time. Even go live in that group and be like, hey, it's out, or, post yourself working out live. Right. So many things you could do in that group.
Okay, cool.
Good question.
Thank you.
Anyone else questioned about Core de Force? Nothing? Excited? Have you looked into it? You will look into it? I'm excited. Okay, new Coach Online Office. I need to hear who has tried it out on their phone. And I was asked to take some feedback. I have to let some people know what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Anyone?
It's awesome, and it's really easy to use. And I love that you can just the first screen that comes up, you can just kind of, I don't think it says my business. It's like track my business or something. And then it just brings up the 6 things that you want to click, like sponsorship drill down, or the alerts are nice because it thinks it summarizes the highlights. It thinks you needs to know. It thinks you need to know.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen on it.
Something that I'll just fill you in that they mentioned today that they're going to try to add to it is the vital behaviors and some sort of a business tracker. So you can go in and check off the things within your Coach Online Office. So how cool is that?
That is cool.
Cool. Everyone's muted.
I was just thinking, I wish I knew something about computers, because I would make a tracker app, a business tracker app. But I don't I say those words because people say those words. have no idea how people make apps, but it'd be really cool to be able to make.
Well, they're gonna try to do it.
Like that'll be cool.
Yeah. All right. So any dislikes? I mean, I don't think anyone has any dislikes. I think there's just some missing things right now. It's still in the early stages, but everyone that I've talked to really likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is not necessarily, I want to talk about the health bet, how it's going, more importantly, how are you liking the tracker? That's another thing that I want to gather some info on the tracker. I personally think that it's lacking the live video thing, the live video aspect of it. I feel like we've gotten a lot of people say it's a different sort of a community aspect. Ooh, someone's pointing arrows on my screen. How did you do that? So what are some of your concerns? What is it lacking? They're looking to make it better.
I like it because it what's it called? You can schedule all your posts, but like you said, like not only the live, but just like the whole I guess like feeling of like like no one's interacting but me really. Because I'm posting obviously. Like I'll get likes, but there's no sense of like maybe community. Like there's not that feeling that you get when you're in a group on Facebook.
And I think it's kind of a nitpicky thing, but I think it's because when you go into the app, it only shows you the latest coach post. It's not a news feed. You have to click the news feed button to see everything. And I think that limits what people interact with. So I think that that's a simple.
I agree. I think that the news feed should be first, just like on Facebook.
Right.
For the first time today in my group, it's been, what is it, the third week?
Oh, you're reminding me. I almost forgot to track my damn shake.
There was interaction today. Someone posted something. Someone was like, oh, I'm so glad she's feeling better. And I'm like, wait, how do you know someone's sick? So it was like the first time that somebody was like interacting. I was like, ooh, it's happening. But yeah, I feel like it's taking forever. I feel like friendships and bonds are formed much quicker in our challenge groups than on the tracker. But I do have you guys looked at the way that you can see what people are logging? That's cool. I made a post today in my group and I just did I grabbed an image from Google Images and it was like a spotlight and I put 5 people's names of the top 5 people that have checked in with either Shakeology or workouts. They got such a kick out of it. They were so excited. They were congratulating each other. It was a simple little 2-second thing, random, but it meant the world to them. So just, you can use that little Excel spreadsheet thing, that tracker to see, it shows you how many. So anything else on the tracker that I can
say that I have a couple of people that aren't on Facebook, that it is helpful for them to keep track of their stuff. But I will say, yeah, it's hard. I'm the only one interacting. So it's really hard to get them interested in something, but they do like it because they can track their own workouts and their own Shakeology.
That's kind of more what it is. If they don't want to interact, really, they're just kind of doing it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So know that they are accountable and to see it, being logged.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I have some non-Facebook people on there, and then I have people, because today I went in there and I said, okay, this is the 3rd week of this group. There's only a couple more weeks. All in favor of extending, say aye. And they were all for it. They were like, I like this so much better. It's so much more, I feel better posting here. So you're going to, different strokes for different folks. And I extended it another 30 days. So we're going to take this group another 30 days. And if I get other people that want to be added to it, so it won't be the health bet. It won't be for money, but it'll just continue because the people in our group like it. So,
hey, Lori, if you're bringing feedback to people who are going to change the coding or whatever, it's really annoying as a coach when you're scheduling all of your posts. So if you're scheduling a month worth of posts, every time you hit enter on a new post, it scrolls all the way down to the bottom date. And then you have to scroll all the way up to the top to get to the schedule another post button.
Yeah.
They just need to reverse that order. I know it's like a little, but it's so annoying when you're.
That's like an annoying little glitch.
It's totally a little glitch. I don't even know if they want that kind of detail, but in case they do.
No, I'm getting it all. No, that's great. If you guys think of anything like later on, just shoot me a message. But no, that's great. They asked today. They're like, ask your teams about the Coach Online office and the tracker. So, because they're always looking to improve. All right, awesome. That is, I want to open it up for just any general questions. Holy cow, look at all these people. Yay, wow, look at all these faces. I couldn't see. I can only see like 3 people at the bottom. So what else? What struggles, strengths, good stuff? Ooh, there's some chats. Just saying hi.
I just had a question, and I was struggling to unmute. This is Lisa earlier. When not the Health Bet, but the mobile app, I didn't read the FAQ, but I know which one it is, and I need to go and read it. But I thought originally it was like an app that I downloaded, and I was looking on my apps. But so today I just went into, using my phone, I just went into Team Beachbody and logged in, and then I saw it converted it to the mobile app view. Is that all it is, or do I need to get an app as well?
For the tracker?
No, back to, because I was late adding the comments, back to the Coach mobile app.
Right, the Coach mobile, the Coach Online office, the new.
Yes.
Okay. It's not.
Add that to your home screen, that little square at the bottom. You just click that, and then it'll say like add to home screen, and then it's there. It looks like an app when you do that.
Okay.
You can basically.
From your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. I just kind of logged in today. Coincidentally, it showed the view of the new mobile app, and I was like, okay, is this how I'm supposed to open it? I thought it was an actual app that I downloaded from iPhone, kind of like our BlackBerry Link app. Right.
It's not an app. It just mobile friendly. You know how some
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
But when you say that, like Brooke was saying, it looks like an app.
Okay, so I need to do that part,
You can do that with any website at all. Like if you go to Amazon every day, you can make it a little thing, even though they have an app.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like you can do that just by hitting add to home screen.
Okay. Thanks,
Good question. Good question. Anyone else? Questions, comments, concerns?
I have a question.
Yes.
It's really random compared to what we're talking about tonight, but I thought I remembered someone talking about maybe on the last call about like changing coaches over, and I don't remember what it was in regards to, but if you have a coach that's like a discount coach, I mean, Beachbody doesn't really know who's selling and who's not. Like I just would choose what leg to put them on. So say I put someone purposely on my strong leg as a discount coach, but then they start selling. Do I want to move them to my weak leg? Can I?
You have to decide right away where you're putting them, and you can't move them. You have 72 hours to move them, and that's it, no matter what.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, if they start selling and you put them on the leg that you didn't think they were going to start selling, it's okay, because later on down the line, you want selling coaches on both sides anyway. So, you kind of think of it like, oh, well, but you need them there anyway.
Okay. So, just remember what someone was talking about, like wait 6 months or 6 weeks about changing a coach.
Oh, changing a coach. Yeah, that's a touchy subject because it used to be 6 months, but I've heard some people on this team that do it overnight. So I don't have like an answer for that because I don't know if it just gets through the system. I mean, just have them cancel and re-enroll under you and see what happens. I don't know
Okay.
for that because I honestly had somebody last year try, and that's how I found out about the 6 month thing. So, but then I know for a fact, and I'm not going to, call them out, but I know several people on the team have had them like literally like 24 hours later enroll a coach.
Okay.
So yeah.
We just did it last night with Diane. We just switched her over. The only thing we did was use a different email. So, I mean, just in case, since she was already enrolled under another coach. So try it that way.
Catherine,
It's so good.
I had a coach who was interested in coming on coach, but she was like nervous about like, if, you know, like with the social security number and all that, like if they'll somehow, you know, find her or something. She just was worried about that, but you just had it happen yesterday. So you don't know. I don't know.
Anyone else that did this want to share?
I have a comment around the same topic. My sister's done really well, but she's not really interested right now in coaching, but she refers a lot of people to me. And somebody just yesterday said, I already bought a package. I have the 21-day fix essentials, but I don't have a coach. And I'm like, well, she has to have a coach. How did she buy it? So I approached it as I sent her an email and said, hey, I'm so-and-so's sister, and I heard you're interested in blah, blah, blah. And do you have a Beachbody account, and can you log in and see who your coach is? And then I figured we can go through the steps where she can change her coach, because she wants an active coach, and she wants to get on my team because my sister's been successful. But I don't feel like I should add her because I don't really know what she bought and what she has. And so I emailed her, and I saw on the Facebook page that you have a piece of information and a link where a customer can change their coach or a coach can change it for them, but you need specific pieces of information, which I don't have yet. So at this point, I just emailed her to say, you know, to introduce myself and ask her a few questions. So
that's really, really nice of you. I would have been like, oh, you don't have a coach? I'm your coach, and here's what you need to do. You're so sweet. You're like, talk to you. No, like if she doesn't have a coach, then.
But can I add her to my group without her buying anything from me? That was what I wasn't sure. She wanted to get on our team. Like,
I would switch her to you first and make sure she shows up in your customer list. And then absolutely, it's up to you if you add her to your group or not. There are a lot of coaches out there that do not add to their challenge group unless they purchase a challenge pack.
I didn't know what the rules were.
Aren't.
I have people in who have bought, like I have a Shakeology customer from college. She eventually bought a challenge pack, but and I threw her in because I figure I have people who just buy the basic plan and then they buy Shakeology. And so if you buy something, I add her. So maybe tomorrow if she says, I have no idea, I have no clue, I say, hey, sign up under my page. I'll add you in and see if you like it, and then hope that she'll buy something more or tell her about the specials.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like you. If you know, if they purchase anything, they're in my group. It's so much easier because then they see other people in the challenge group posting about Shakeology, posting about programs, and then they want that too. So it actually makes your life easier.
Right.
So I would just make sure she switches to you and put her in your group. Yeah.
Yeah. My only concern is my sister sends me a lot of people, and some of them, once they get the info, they don't really get interested. And I didn't want to put one person in and then her say, oh, well, you put Susie in. Why not put, you know, so-and-so? And so I kind of I wanted to be careful since she sends a lot of people, my direction.
The rule can be, look, you can come in if you switch to me as your coach.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, as soon as you show up in my Coach Online office as a customer, you don't have to buy anything, but as soon as you show up as my free customer, you're in.
Okay, I'll follow up with her tomorrow.
And it makes it sound really official. As soon as you pop up in my online office, I can put you in my group. So it sounds like it's done. And also, Lori, I've been meaning to check the files because since I put it up on my team page, the coach change process has changed. It's now a much easier form. You don't do the email form anymore. There's a special form for it. And you can still do it for them. You just need their email and their billing zip code. Or they can do it and they need your username, email, and coach ID. But it's a special form. So
it's like a link to the form.
It's not, but it's just a coach change form. It's not the email form where you scroll down and select coach change or coach transfer. It's a special form now.
Oh, well, let's update that. I didn't.
Yeah, I've been meaning to because I just found it last week and I still haven't even updated on my page either. I have some of my notes here to do.
Okay, well, we will update that then.
Mm-hmm.
They just keep making it easier and easier. It used
And
to
it's so, and you can do it. I offer it to people. Like I offered it to a gal last night and I said, hey, listen, I'm happy to do the steps, but you're not inconvenienced, but I need your permission and your email and your zip code. And they say, sure, great, take it. You know, I was like, if you want to do it, I'll give you my information to go. And a lot of people are just like, yeah, go ahead and do it for me. And it's great.
awesome.
I think that's why I was confused when I was trying to do it, Lori, that first time, because the directions that were listed were different than what was actually happening.
Ah, okay. Well,
Okay.
let's definitely straighten that file out. I didn't know about this. Okay. New coach change. All right. Good
I
stuff.
have a link. I'll just send you the link, Lori, because I
Okay,
have it. I pasted it into my my directions, and I highlighted it in red because I was like, I have to fix this, and I haven't had time to like update the document, but
Yeah.
I'll just send you the link because it's easy.
Awesome. All right. So what else? Anything? Anyone have any successes to share? Anything good? I know there's a lot of good.
I had a challenger totally refer me to an aunt out of state, and within one day of getting my link, she bought a challenge pack, and I was pumped.
That's awesome. Wait,
I was like, who is this person? Because I check my office every day, and I'm just starting, so it's not, a ton of people, but I was so pumped. Lisa McCarthy.
Where are you? Oh, you went, your face is gone. And now you're muted. There you are.
Hey!
Oh,
I'm
that's
still
awesome.
learning how to talk on this thing.
That's okay. Good stuff. That's great. You keep leaving.
You know what I do? I go to the left and I hit the button where I can speak, and then I don't flip back to video, so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's so awesome. Good for you. All right.
Yeah, and then yesterday I had a new challenger from high school share my link to her cousin who just wanted shakes, and she just got home delivery. Like in 24 hours, these people who don't know me are jumping in. So I was pumped for that too.
Because they trust their friends. See, it's all about trust and making connections, and that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely reach out to them and throw them in your group, and then they can really see. You never know. They may be
Oh,
your.
yeah, I need to add the Shakeology people, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
That's so good. I love that stuff. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's too many people to take like a team picture. Does someone want to take one? Do we take two and then morph them together? What do we do? And this new update on the phone, I can't get to my camera. Okay. Who hates the new update? I hate it. Anyone else hate it? All right. I'm going to have to take both. Cheese. I have to go to the second page. I'm going to have to put these together. Cheese again. I don't know what page you're on. Okay. Awesome, guys. All right. So starting next month, once a month, we're going to have this all team call. And then you guys should start thinking about having your own team calls for your coaches. And anything else that's pressing, the team page is there. look for tomorrow morning. I'm posting about the live event. So start talking that up in your challenge groups. All right. Have a good night.